All right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. I know it is the Valentine's Eve, right? Valentine's Eve. Sorry, I'm shuffling cards, as you can tell. It's Valentine's Eve, yes. Valentine's Day evening. So I hope you are all finding time and spending time with those special people. And if you don't have special people right now, well, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's see what's going on. We've got, hey, Lisa and Yvonne. Hello, Anya. Hello, talking about games. It's good to have you. Kiss KG, Hani, Josanne. It's nice to have everybody here. Thanks so much for being here, all of you. So, Yvonne, you're usually my sleuth. What have you figured out about the last two nights' shows that have been different? Thank you, honey. I do appreciate that. Maxie, how are you? Maximiliano. It's good to have you as well. So have you figured it out, Yvonne? What's been different the past two shows? Right? And Kiss, thank you for doing some moderating for me. I do appreciate that. Keeps things moving. All right, Lise, what's going on? How are you? Can you have a future family read? All right, so, you start and end this with some very interesting things. The middle is wonderful. The middle is wonderful, and I think this middle section here is about you, Lise. I think it's all about you. I think the ends are about the future family part of this, right? It's all about defending yourself, having to defend yourself and others to family members or to a family member. And, well, that's a big issue, isn't it? That's been a problem all along. So I'm thinking, that's going to be part of the future family issue, is constantly defending yourself and others in the family against things that are going wrong because someone is doing things behind your back, and they're being sneaky. Again, they're confidently sneaky. All right, they have the confidence of what they're doing, and so they think they can get away with it and they can just sneak on. I think for you personally, your future family read, for your small family of 3, well, it's all about having inner happiness, right? Success and satisfaction in that family. Again, you get the King of Wands. You get the King of Wands all the time. And that's because of your honesty. It really is. Yes, you're energetic and you're friendly and stuff like that. And you're all the other things that describe the King of Wands. But it's all really, the reason you get it so much is because of that honesty that comes from you. And I think that's extremely important, right? Never give that up, no matter what anybody says. because that's you, right? That's your place. And that is something that you have been able to achieve for a long time, right? You've been able to achieve complete honesty with people for a very long time. And I think people count on that. I think they appreciate that, even when they're not on the really good end of it. Even when brutal honesty is required, I still think, and I still know for a fact that you are that brutally honest person, and that's okay. So that's what I get for the future family reading for you. Yvonne, I got you stumped. I can't believe it. You catch everything. You catch it all. You catch faces and cards that I don't see, and you catch, you catch on to little things. But you haven't figured it out, huh? All right. Should I tell you? Should I tell you, or should I let you keep on figuring? What do I think is going on behind your back? I have to say, it's just more of the same stuff. There's things that are going on that don't make you happy. They make you feel bad. They are hurtful. And it's just one person in the larger family that is, just being sneaky. Being sneaky. And, well, that's where that goes. All right. So, Yvonne, you would like a reading. You were right last night. Of course, I haven't been doing the energy cards the past few days, and that's true, but that's not really what I was going for. No, my cloth hasn't changed. It's the same old one I used since day one ever. Since I started, before I even started doing live shows, I was doing recorded readings for people. That's how I started on YouTube. I would record readings. People would ask questions. I would record a reading and send them a video of it, right? Kind of like we did for Freebie Fridays for a while. And same towel, same cloth, same one, hand painted, always the same. No, I'm not using one hand. I'm not doing the one hand deal out. Nope. That would be magic. That would be magic. All right. So you also got the 9 of Pentacles, which is very interesting because, again, it's the same thing that Lisa got. It's all about, all you want is inner happiness. It's all you want. You just want to be happy. You just want to be satisfied with life and the way life is going. You want to be satisfied in it. I am magic. I used to be magical. I used to be much more magical. Right? The 9, so you go from the 9 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups, and there's a lot of similarities there because that's about satisfaction too, and that's about being happy and having everything, everything that you really want in your little family of 4. You have that giving, you have that kindness in your group, right? You have your ray of sunshine, but there's always something lurking on the outside that still hurts, right? There's always something there that still hurts, no matter what. You can't get away from it, no matter how hard you have tried. But again, remember, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and it's a very emotional day, and you have a very strong emotional connection, and there it is, right? All about that. Your ray of sunshine is right there in that 2 of Cups. So that's what I get for you. the old single-handed shuffle, or the single-handed dealing out cards trick. I can't do that with this many cards. That's a lot of cards. Hello to all of you who came in later. Hello, Bartman. I'm talking about games. I talked to you already. Aqua, hello. Crystals and Paint. Hey, CM, it's good to have you here. Sarah Smith, nice to have you. I'm glad you're here. Tomorrow is, yes, CM, Crystals and Paint says that tomorrow is Singles Awareness Day. So if you are single, tomorrow people will make you much more aware of that than most days. Magic is good, though. Magic is fun. Magic is fun, right? You take a nice card here, like the Five of Wands. You take a good card like that, right? You put it on top of the deck. You take it and you put it into the deck, right? This is magic with tarot. The Five of Wands, put in the deck, square it up, right? You give it a little shake like that. And look at that, the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's very emotional, especially when a family member is causing the pain. And no, part of this isn't part of the things that have changed, Yvonne, is not my shuffling got any better, because it didn't. My shuffling has not gotten any better. So, but that's what I get for you, Yvonne. That's what I'm getting. I hope that made sense. Anya, it is good to have you here. Can you get a general reading? You can get a general reading. All right, so I know it's killing you, right, Yvonne? It's killing you now to know what has changed over the past few days. Well, let's see. Today's Saturday, right? So Thursday night, I did all my readings with Anna.K. Last night, I did every reading with Lightseers. And tonight, we're doing every reading with the Wizard's Tarot. We are choosing a deck of the evening and using just one deck for the whole show. Instead of switching up, we're going to use one deck. Something new to try. I know. You see me shuffle, right? You guys see me shuffle, so it's not like it's not getting shuffled up every time. And I pick random, so you never know what you're going to get. Anya, here's what's going on. Here's what I feel like is going on based on the cards. I think, you want things to move forward. You want things to move forward in a good way where you achieve happiness and joy, and you really find a good place to be. A good place, I don't mean like you're moving or anything like that, but a good headspace, right? You want a good space to be in mindfully. But it's hard, right? It's hard to navigate your way through when the path is blocked. When the road is blocked, it's hard to get through. Sure enough, right? That's easy enough for me to say. Very simple. Oh gosh, now I've done it. And I think, I really think now is a time for you to start planting the seeds of your, for yourself, so that you can watch what grows, right? You want to see what grows from it. You want to see what comes from that seed. One seed, if you planted one seed and you took care of it and you You watered it and you talked to it and you gave it all the sunlight it's supposed to get, not too much, not too little, right? What would grow? Is it going to be a good thing or is it going to be a thing, right? You don't know. You never know until it starts to grow. And that's what's going on right now. I think, you're at a point where you're not sure what is going on, what's growing for you or what's growing inside of you. Right? And that's extremely important. I do think right now that you're very happy with, of course, with your family and with friends. And that is a good thing to have there for you, right? You're happy with the people who are close to you and the other family members that are here and that are taking care of things. But I have to say, right, it is a lot about, really finding and moving into a new idea of, hey, things in life could be different. Life can be different. Not everybody's going to get that in the world. But it's not going to be easy to navigate your way through if things, when things are feeling different. It's not easy to navigate. So that's what I got for you, Anya. That's what I get for you. I hope that makes sense. Hello, little light. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. And hello, Ben Patterson. It's nice to have you. Thanks for being here. Talk about games you would like a general reading. Absolutely, you can get a general reading. You can. So I guess, JG, haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, not that I don't hope everybody's doing well, because I do. I hope everyone's doing well. I just know that when you don't see somebody on the show for a while and then they come back, well, then you ask, right? All right. All right, a general read for you talking about games. I think you are afraid of some big changes coming. Some really big changes are coming your way, and I think it's scaring you. I think it's making you feel very anxious, very keeping you up at night, making it so that you are having difficulty sleeping, having difficulties with concentration, all kinds of things like that, right? But I do think this is going to move on. I think this whole big change thing that's really got you worked up is going to move on. It's going to move out and it's going to be okay and things are going to be all right. You're just going to spend some time after it's gone to reflect on things and to think about things and see what you've actually sacrificed to make that, to make that change. What was sacrificed that forced that change or made the change, or decided to change in such a bigger, more drastic way? Because I do think things are going to change in a big way. So yeah, that's what I get for you. That's what I'm getting for you talking about games. I know that was kind of quick, right? It's kind of quick, but it really seemed like it was right there for me. All right. Let's see what we've got next. So Kiss and Honey, thank you for everything. Thank you for hoping I had a good day. I appreciate that. Just like all of you. So Maxie, what is going on, Maxie? So Josanne, also, tell me, are you still with the guy that you were thinking about breaking up with? Are you still with him? That's going to be important to know because that could change things drastically. Yeah. So Maxie, you would like to know if you start working for a new company in the month of March, if you will you start working for a new company in the month of March? Bartman, you're giving me an update. I'll give you an update on your writing. A few people like your adult stories so far. That sounds very naughty. Oh, how naughty. All right. Will you start working for a new company in the month of March? Let's see what we get for you, Maxie. So I think you're very hopeful for this to happen. I think you have a lot of faith in your ability to find something or to get a call back and saying that you're going to start somewhere. I think you feel inspired by that. But you got to remember that if you do start something new in the month of March, if something does come along and you do start something new, keep yourself detached from it. Keep your emotions out of it, right? Just go in and do your job and keep your emotions out. That's important to know. It's important to do. It's very difficult to do because you want to be friends with people, right? You want to be friends with the people who are around you, but that's not always the best thing in a work environment. You have to kind of make the work environment just about work. And well, that's tough, I know. But you're protecting yourself. By doing that, you protect yourself, right? Even if it doesn't seem like it's the right thing to do, if it seems like doesn't sound right. That night reader, he's nuts. He's really lost his marble. Well, I can only talk from experience that this is a good way to go, especially if you end up being in some type of a supervisory role. Well, then your subordinates, unfortunately, are not always your friends. Something to think about. Just something to think about. But I do think that you have enough friends on the outside world, right? On the non-working part of the world where you're happy with that and you like the people you are friends with and you have very good relationships with them as friends, right? I know it shows 3 girls, but it doesn't have to be all girls. They could be girls and guys. It could be, anything, but they're friends. It's just friends. But it's a good emotional connection between people who are that way, who are friendly. So, yeah, that's what I get for you, Maxie. Really answering your question, will you start working for a new company in March? I have nothing here that tells me that you will or won't. So I have to go with the idea that you probably won't. But when you do start working for someone new, then I think this was a guideline as to how to be successful at it, or how to be successful with that group. So Josanne, so you're not talking right now. So, and you want to know, of course, how your Valentine's Day is going to turn out. Oh, Maxie, you're very welcome. I'm glad to do it for you. Hello, Mohini. It's good to have you here, my friend Mohini. Yeah, you don't have to tell me even anymore that it's you, Mohini. I know. I know when I see that name. Oh, that's Mohini. All right, so how will your Valentine's Day turn out this year? Because last time we spoke, you were thinking about breaking up with someone. I don't remember the first initial, but I think the last initial was W. Maybe, just maybe it was W. I could be completely wrong. Maybe JW, GW. I don't know. GW, that it could be like George Washington. So Valentine's Day this year is going to end up being very structured. SW, that was it. I knew it was something with a W in it. There you go. It's going to end up being very structured. It's going to be very orderly. Does that make sense? When I say it's going to be, it's going to be like, this is how things are going to go. Just like that. Boom, 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 and that's it. It's not going to be anything to write home about, unfortunately. Things are not balanced right now. Things are out of balance. Things are not moving in the right direction. You and SW are not even talking at this point. So do you think the two of you will get back to talking? I don't know. I don't think so. I think, I think SWs really would have to be very flexible and be willing to change a lot. There'd have to be a lot of changes involved there. And I think, you're really searching for something else. I think you're really searching for something else. And if you really look hard, it's going to be right in front of you. Just like the hat, right? This person's sad. I think they're sad because they've lost their hat. They've lost their wizard's hat, right? But it's right in front of them if they would just look far enough. It's right there in front. I know it's not easy, right? That's not an easy thing to see always when things are right in front of you. However, you got the Three of Swords here at the end, and that tells me, that's really the card about heartbreak and pain and stuff like that. I don't want to say that you're going to be in pain for Valentine's Day, not physical pain, of course, but emotional pain. But I think, I don't think things are going to get better. I don't think SW is going to make this miraculous come around where they're like, oh, well, it's Valentine's Day. I better do something wonderful. But I just don't see it, Josanne. You're going to be working half the day. The other half of the day, you'll probably sit home and you'll watch some TV and you'll relax. You'll watch movies or something and relax. Maybe the weather won't be so great where you are. I know it's not supposed to be really great here, or I don't know how long you work throughout the day, but well, just think tomorrow. If you don't care about Valentine's Day, well, tomorrow's the Daytona 500. So, auto race, big auto race here in the United States. So you always have that. And Joanne, that's what I get for you. All right. All right. Let's see. Aqua, will you get a boyfriend soon? Will you get a boyfriend soon? Will you get a boyfriend soon? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we see. Aqua. Aqua. Will you get a boyfriend soon? I say. All right, so you start off with 2 5s, right? The 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. They're not, Pentacles and Cups kind of go together in meanings a lot, right? They're very similar. Swords and Wands are different from the rest. Swords and Wands are not like each other, not usually. But Wands are not like Pentacles or Cups, and Swords are definitely not like Pentacles or Cups. Not most of the time. But the 5 of Swords tells me that, you have had your past relationships, or at least your most recent past relationship, was full of mind games. It was full of fighting, and there was some lying and some not so savory, nice things. And that made you sad, right? It made you feel left out. It made you feel insecure. However, there's a however in here, and there it is. However, I think you have had friends that have really been able to help you and work things, help you work things out, help you build yourself back up. So when it comes to getting a boyfriend soon, I think you are really going to find a safe and blessed relationship that you're going to be willing to be very nurturing to this person, and that person's going to be very protective of you. So I really do think that, yeah, there is a good chance that there will be a boyfriend soon. And I think it's going to be I really think it's going to be good for you. I think it's going to make you feel good. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Aqua. That is what I'm getting for you. All right, let's see what is next. So Sarah, you want a general read? You want to know what's going to happen for the rest of the month? I love the new picture. It's very nice. All right. Talking about games, the table layout always looks great. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. My wife painted this. Yep, she hand painted the whole thing. so thank you for the compliment, but the compliment doesn't really go to me. I will pass it along, though. Mohini, you're going to change your profile pic. There you go. All right, so here's what I get for you, Sarah. Sarah, I think this reading starts off a bit sad. It really does. And I think that's how you're feeling right now, right? You feel hurt. You feel in pain, and you feel like you need to move on, to fix your grief, to find a way to relieve yourself of the sadness. Right? You feel like everybody is just all over you. They're all over. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So you're up here, you're trying to defend yourself. You're trying to be protective of you, and you need to be brave. You have to be brave. You have to be brave because right now there's the heartbreak and heartache that comes from this is through someone who is not being completely honest with you. Someone is not being totally truthful. And they're tempting you to, in a way that you are, that's not going to be good for you. It's not going to work in a good way. I think you need to reflect on the stuff that's going on in your life right now. Think about that. Think about how fair are things. Think about what really makes you feel, what makes you feel balanced right now. What makes you feel balanced? If somebody's out there and they're doing stuff, devilish stuff, right? We know the devil is all about temptation and betrayal and stuff like that, and where you have to resist. And if you're getting, and if you're feeling hurt and you're feeling emotionally pained, well, then what balances you out to make it so that you don't feel that way? Because I think that's what you really need to figure out. That's the important part, right? But I think it's going to take some hard work on your part. I think you're going to need to really dedicate yourself to getting better. You're going to need to be determined. You're going to need to really push yourself, and that's not going to be easy. Those things are not going to be easy. But I think in the end, you'll find that you are more secure after all is said and done with all of that determination and dedication. So that's what I get for you. All right, Sarah. I know. I'm not sure if that was really happy or not, but I don't know if it was happy. I don't know if it was terribly sad or if it was just a reflection of what you already know. Yeah, Anya, you're very welcome. It does make sense to you, and that's the important part, right? As long as it makes sense to you, that's most important. And that's an important thing to remember. Things that you can see and things that make sense to you that other people can't see, or where other things don't make sense to people, well, that doesn't really matter. Not everybody's going to be able to figure things out. All right. So, should you take an exam today or try the other day, little light? Well, if it's the same time where you are, where I am, I think we already missed it today. I think if you wait, I think if you take the exam the other day, whatever that other day is, I think you will be very successful. I think you will have a lot of support doing that. And I think you will be much more confident by waiting. So this way it gives you more time, because this way you'll be much more alert. You'll be ready to think on your feet. You'll make very good, decisive decisions on the other day. I think that the people around you who are, that are close to you will really trust your decision and trust that you've made a good choice. And I think there's going to be some new energy coming your way. So that new energy could really play into the whole idea of you waiting till the other day, whatever that other day is. Again, like I said, I think you will be it'll give you time to work with some people and maybe, study with people or figure things out with others, where this way it helps you, it'll help them. And I think it will just overall help with the exam that you're trying to take. So yeah, my answer to you, my short answer is try the other day. Definitely, because I think that will be a much more successful and supported outcome. All right, little light, thank you for being here. I hope you were able to subscribe and get your notifications like anybody who's new. If anybody's new here, please subscribe, get your notifications. This way you can see I'm on every single night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. And, then you'll know. I will not be here, though. I will not be here tomorrow night. Okay? Yeah. I definitely won't be here tomorrow night. Anya, you love that deck. I love this deck, too. I do love this deck, and this was a deck I could not wait to get. And I had to wait. I had to wait and save up money and stuff for it, but I did. And I got it, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful deck. I love it. I am a huge Harry Potter geek and stuff, and anything that talked about wizards, that's all about me. I love magic itself, and I love doing magic, and like I said, I'm a huge Harry Potter geek. All right, so CM general reading for the week. I think this week is going to be it's going to be all about prioritizing the things that are important to you. What's important this week? That's what you have to look at. Take some time, look at the things that are important. Little light, you're very welcome, I see. Oh, Sarah, you're leaving. Have a good night. Have a good night. So yeah, I think you need to prioritize the things that are going on right now in your life, and put the things that you can't control, the things that are not positive, put them behind you. Leave them. away. Leave them somewhere else. Don't worry about them. Take the things you can control and work with them, because that'll make you feel more satisfied. It'll make you feel happier, right? Don't look at things like, oh, the glass is half empty, because it's not. Your glass is half full. Take some time reflecting, take some time to, on your own. I know you keep reminding me, and you have been for a while now, that tomorrow is singles something or other day. Oh, and I can't quite remember, but I know you told me. And I'll find it here somewhere. Tomorrow is what, Singles Recognition Day? Is that it? Something like that. Something to that effect. Well, I don't remember exactly. Singles Awareness Day. That's it. Singles Awareness Day. So I know that. So take some time tomorrow. While you're being aware, also be reflective of the things that are going on. I think this week is going to be, a lot of you giving things, you taking time to give to other people and to help other people. And that's going to make you feel good. You'll be thankful for that time, and that'll help you move forward in just in life in general, and feeling better in everything that you're doing. I really do think that that's going to help you move forward. It will help you move forward. So keep that in mind. All right, CM? Tomorrow may be Singles Awareness Day. However, it's not going to be that way forever. It's not going to be that way forever. Look at all the other single people who are here. Think of that, right? Ben Patterson, are you still here? Are you still around? Please let me know. So, all right, Mohini, what is going on, Mohini? What are you doing? Mohini, where are you from? Tell me that, please. I was intrigued, and I didn't get to find out. And the other day, because you ended up leaving, I know it was early in the morning. I know it's always early in the morning. I have a list, though, of all the countries of people that have come to the show. Or if they're in the United States, then of course I have a list of the states. So I would love to be able, if you are from a different country that I have not added to my list yet, I would love to be able to do that. Hello, Chan. Hi, Chan. It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Go Gina. Hey, go Gina. Yeah. So I have my little book. And it's got lots of places in it. So, yeah. So you would like to see what will happen in your relationship in some months. You are both Leos. I think there's going to be a lot of giving. I think there's going to be a lot of sharing things, right? You really are kind. You're a very kind person, Mohini, and I think that's important. And I think that your partner The other half of this, right? The other Leo is going to be very thankful for the way that you are, and is going to be very thankful um, for just the way life is, right? I think they're going to be thankful for having you in their life. Who doesn't want Mohini in their life? Well, you know what? Hey, this other Leo will be happy about that. I think you're very nurturing. I think you're a very protective person. I think you really want to just reach out and give hugs to people. That's you, right? That's you. You are that kind of person, right, Mohini? So I think, things are moving forward in a good way, in a good direction over the next few months. And I think that you are really developing this relationship into something good. I think it's going to get, I think it's going to get better. And again, I feel like if you plant the seed now, if you plant the seeds now of the relationship, well, then you take the time, right? And you move forward in a nice pace, develop the relationship, and that seed will grow. And then hopefully something wonderful will come from that, right? It'll grow out of it and it'll be beautiful. And that's what you want, right? You want a beautiful relationship. And sure enough, that is definitely, something that you can find out over some time. You just have to take some time, and that's the best way to do it. You don't know if you should share this, but you're a sex phobic. You're scared. You're scared about sex. And is that what you're telling us, Mohini? You're scared of it? You are afraid of that? Hey, Destiny, welcome to the show. It's good to have you. All right, let's see what we got. Honey Cakes. Honey Cakes, are you still here? Let me know. Let me know, Honey Cakes, if you're still here. Gina, I'm sure you're still here. Hello, Lazen. How are you? Yeah, stuff you already know. I know. Sarah, you're not even here. I'm talking to myself, aren't I? Yes. I understand. I understand, Mohini, and that's very, very unfortunate. That's a very sad thing. I know sharing that, especially in a group here, this is a safe place to share. I'll tell you that. Nobody's going to say anything or tell anybody anything or say anything to you about it, because this is a safe place. There would be nobody would ever criticize or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that. I'll tell you that much, because I don't stand for that. I won't stand for people bullying or being nasty to somebody for something. Maybe they just don't understand, or they just don't understand anything else. But you know what? That is very brave of you, I have to say, Mohini. Very, very brave. If you want to talk about it, if you have any time that you want to, if there's a time where you want to discuss such a thing, let me know. You can get in touch with me on my website. You can always get in touch with me through there. Anybody can get in touch with me through there. It's going across the bottom of the screen right now. It's TheKnightReaderTarot.com, all one word. And it's very easy to get in touch with me. You send me an email, and I respond pretty quickly. I'm a quick responder. So, all right. So, all right. So, Gina, can you get some guidance around what to do about the situation with your mom? She lied about something and you feel like you can't trust her anymore, and it hurts to deal with it, of course. Because you know what? You're trying to defend yourself now. You have to, you know, I'm saying you have to defend yourself, but I really don't mean that. I don't mean that. I pretend like I didn't say it because I don't mean it. Your mom is the one who really needs to defend herself. She did something. She did something out of haste. She said something, right? It was done very hastily. She didn't think about it. She didn't think about what she was saying, and she lied about something that was extremely important to you. And you are a very honest person. You're compassionate, right? You feel compassion towards her. You are, you love your mother. However, you also have to protect you too. Good night, Mohini. This was, this was something that just happened that way. And again, you're compassionate. You feel bad. But you also know that you can't keep looking at things or sweeping things under the rug, right? Looking at things in a different way and trying to make something different out of it just because she said something and it wasn't truthful or anything like that, right? Normally you're very happy about your life. You have been very happy about your life in the past, about family and friends and stuff like that. But I have to say, right? Now it's time. Now it's time. Maybe this really is for you. Maybe you do have to defend yourself now. Maybe you have to do something on the defensive to make sure that this doesn't happen anymore. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like the Dickens, I'll tell you. It's really going to be bad. And it's going to make you feel terrible, right? Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship. I don't know if you have other family members around that you can talk to or anything like that. But, that's what you're going to need. You're going to need other either family or friends who are close to you that are going to be able to help you get through this, because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for you. But sometimes, you just have to let go. And that's what I get for you, Gina. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry because that's sad. It's very sad. I know I'm not telling you anything new, right? But it is sad. Lan, Aisha, good to have you here. You'd like a general reading. All right. No more talking about Riyadh. Just a general reading tonight. I've probably got time for one more free reading after this. So if you want to guarantee a reading tonight, the only way to do that is to donate at this point. I will pick one more person for a free reading, but then that will be the end of the show. Otherwise, unless I have, like I said, unless I have donations, and then I will continue. I always continue for donations. I'm also available for private readings. My private reading prices are very low. They're very low right now. It's $20 for a half hour and $40 for an hour, which I think is kind of reasonable. I think I'm worth $40 an hour. I think. I don't know. All right. So, what makes you happy, Aisha? What makes you happy? What's going to make you happy? Because that's really the question here. Where you need to figure out what's going to make it so that you can move forward in life. Because right now you're emotionally apart from people. You feel very distant. You feel very cold. You have that about you where you feel like you have to be very independent. You have to be very independent, right? It's time to see what's going to happen in your life. So now's the time, like I've been telling people, right? The Ace of Pentacles, you plant the seed, see what grows, see where things go. Maybe Riyadh is not the one. Maybe that is not the person for you. Maybe when this seed grows, something else will grow with it, because I do see where you are stopped here. You're stopped here and things are cold and distant, and then you plant this seed and things come from it, and then you move forward in a really good way. You move forward in a great direction, just the way that you want it to. So that's what I get for you. All right, Aisha? Gina, you don't have a father figure. You didn't get to have a father figure, so you think you cling to your connection with your mom a lot. But now it's like you don't even have that. I understand. I absolutely understand. You have no brothers or sisters, I'm guessing. Do you have very close friends to you? Very friends who are very close, that where you can talk to them about this? All right, Destiny, are you still here? Destiny, you get the last free reading for the night. So what will happen between you and Keegan on Valentine's Day? So Gina, yeah, are there friends that are close to you that you can talk to about this? I always give... Oh, thanks. Thanks, Aisha. I appreciate that. Don't forget, everybody, you can all be my Valentine. My wife won't mind. She understands. All right, so Destiny, what will happen between you and Keegan on Valentine's Day? I think things are going to be kind of at a standstill in the beginning of the day. I think things are going to kind of be, nothing new. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to move in the beginning of the day. I think the way the day goes on is, it's going to be, you're going to be able to depend on Keegan to message you in a way that's going to be good, right? It's going to be a message that you've wanted to hear. And I think it's going to be I think it's going to change things. I think things are going to change a little, well, maybe even a lot. Things are going to change between the two of you. I think maybe you should plan or organize for something, right? Continue to be down to earth. Continue to be very generous with yourself and your time and the things you can do. But I also think you should be nurturing to Keegan. And maybe things will work out in a good way. Because I do think that Keegan is very excited about moving in a good direction. I think Keegan is very adventurous and very creative, and maybe, just maybe, there will be some kind of surprise for you from Keegan on Valentine's Day. How does that sound? What do we do? I had one person I didn't get to do a reading for tonight. Chan, that's you, right? All right, Chan. You know what? It's Valentine's Day. Why not? I can do one more. I can take a few extra minutes. I don't mind. I like doing this. So you can have the last free reading. I didn't think it would be anything, huh, Destiny? I don't know. There's always a chance. There's that chance that it might be slim. Why is it that why is it that slim chance and fat chance mean the same thing? Why is that? I never understood it. I could never understand. You put two completely opposite words in front of the word chance, and they end up meaning the same thing. Right? What kind of chances do you have? Oh, you got a slim chance, right? Or they say, this is going to happen. And you say, yeah, fat chance. Why does that mean the same thing? I don't get it. I don't get it. Chan, is your crush going to ask you to be his Valentine? Oh, let's see. Let's get something good. Let's end on a really good, happy reading. Interesting. You've got two aces to start off, and aces are all about new, something new, right? Aces are new. Every ace is something, it's a different newness, right? Everything is different with each of the four aces, but they all, if you just said, yes, something new is coming, you would be right. You would be absolutely correct. But you have to know what goes with what, right? So the Ace of Swords is all about a new idea, something new coming to you, some new truth coming to you, something, again, where you're told something and it's not something that you knew or not something that you thought you knew already or were supposed to know already. So, yeah, I think there's going to be some type of message to you that is going to be new. I think you're also going to have some new emotional potential for Valentine's Day. I think it's all about tradition, right? It's all about your life traditions, your life's traditions. I think it's about the things you already know. I think it's about, you want things to be serious, and, you can't just push that off on a crush right off the bat, right? So keep the past in the past. You don't want the past to rear its ugly head. I certainly hope your crush is not someone who you were with before, because that would not be good. That would not be good with the Eight of Cups being there. But you definitely want to do that, right? Anything that's in the past that was bothersome, that made you sad, that made you feel bad, that made you, that's an issue. Well, those are all things that you want to keep there. So you leave them in there, you get rid of them, you walk out that door towards your future, and you shut the door and you don't go back. Temperance tells me that opposites attract and things are moving forward. Good night, Lion. So opposites attract, right? What does that mean to you? What does it mean to me? To me, it means that, I don't think you're opposite types of people. I just think that when one person is happy about something, or when one person's sad about something, the other person is happy and tries to cheer them up. When one person is, doing something and it's, not really working out, the other person has an idea that makes things better, right? So the other person's always doing the opposite. And that's what I see for that. I think your crush is doing things very slowly. I know that. They're moving slowly, and I think you're going to have some patience with this person if you really do want to move forward. But I would be willing to say that, yeah, I think there's a chance. I think there's a good chance that your crush is going to ask you to be his Valentine. All right? I think so, Chan. Don't let the past cloud your future, though. Keep that in mind. All right. So thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. And I will be back on Monday. Don't forget, no show tomorrow. But I hope you all have a nice Valentine's Day. Again, happy Valentine's Day to you all. I will think about you all tomorrow and think about what a nice day it will be. All right. And I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks, honey. And I will see you all on Monday. All right. I'll see you all on Monday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget that. And then we're going back to every single day again, right? Every day. Don't forget, Wednesdays are Lenormand nights, and then starting next Sunday again will be Kipper nights. So, yeah, we're having a good time. We're doing a lot of good stuff here, and I'm glad you're all here. Make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you've got your notifications, so this way you can see that I'm on every single night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time, because then you will see when I'm here and when I'm not. All right. So have a happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And I will see you on Monday evening. Bye now.